Good morning, students. This is Padmanabhan, Botany NEET faculty. In the last class, we discussed about technical description of flowering plants. Along with the family Brassicaceae already discussed with the floral formula and diagram. Now, in this class, I am going to discuss the family Fabaceae or Leguminosae. These family belongs to class Dicotyledonnae based on the Bentham and Hooker's classification. The dicotyledonous plants class and series Caliciflorae, order Rosalis, subclass Thalam, family Fabaceae. Some of the important plants belong to this family. First of all, we are going to reveal that. The one Arachis hypoxia. Arachis hypoxia groundnut plant belongs to Fabaceae. Then Cajanus, Kazan, red gram or Pigeon pea, Dolichus, lab, beans, Glycine max, soya beans, Dalbergia, latifolia, Indian rosewood, Pterocarpus, Santalinus, red sander, Teprosia, purpurea, a weed plant normally called Vimpani, Sesbania, Sesban, Avisa, Trifolium, Muliati, then Sunhemp, Cicer Eritinum, Chana, Cicer Eritinum, Chana, Glycine max, soya beans, Dolichus labla, beans plants, Cajanus, Kazan, and one of the important Pison sativum, garden pea, lathyrus, wild pea or sweet pea are the important plants. Number of plants are there in this family, distributed all over the world in almost all climatic conditions. These are all annual herbs, some are trees and some are shrubs. Okay? Let us discuss about the characters of these family members one by one. From root to fruit. Root system, tap root system with modified root nodules. You know, we discussed under the root modification already. The nodules are formed due to entry of rhizobium bacteria. The rhizobium bacteria enters into the root nodules and participate in nitrogen fixation. So the rhizobium bacteria make symbiotic association with the roots of legume plants and participate in the conversion of nitrogen. Yes. So due to nodulated roots having these crop plants such as arachis, beans, glycine max, soya beans, etc., Cajanus, cajon, etc., are used as crop rotation methods in the agriculture field. Crop rotation, because to improve the fertility of the soil. Why? Because in these leguminous plants, the root nodules participate in symbiotic association with rhizobium and can fix atmospheric nitrogen, thereby improve the fertility of the soil. So root nodules are the very important point of these family members. Next, stem. Generally, stem is aerial, erect, soft, herbaceous. Leaves are simple leaves, are pinnately compound. We know what is a simple leaf? Entire margins without any lobes. What is compound? Pinnately compound. Either side leaflets are found. This is a pinnately compound leaf. What is palmately compound leaf? Leaflets are gets attached at a point. This is palmately compound. This is pinnately compound. This is simple leaf. So either simple leaf or pinnately compound leaves are found in these family members. Likewise, stipules are found. Stipulated leaves. Broad foliar stipules found in pea plants. And terminal leaflets becomes tendriller. Foliar stipule. So leaves are stipulated. Leaflets either side. Terminal leaflets tendriller. It is found in lathyrus as well as in pea plants. Leaf base was pulvinous. We already told in leguminous plants, the leaf base becomes pulvinous, means swollen, swollen leaf base, which useful for rolling and unrolling of the leaves or sleeping movements. Sorry, sleeping movements. One of the important character of these plants, pulvinous leaf base, root nodules, reticulate venation, alternate phyllotaxy. So these are all we already discussed under morphology. What is phyllotaxy? Arrangement of leaves on main axis or on the branches. Alternate, opposite, word we discussed now. So in this family members, alternate phyllotaxy was seen. Reticulate venation, because these plants belong to dicots. So reticulate venation. The leaf base was pulvinous. Foliar stipules are found. Stipulated leaves, simple leaves or pinnately compound leaves. Root nodules, stem is aerial, erector, softer, right? These are the vegetative characters of these family members. Then inflorescence. Inflorescence means racemose type of inflorescence was seen. Racemose means the peduncle continuously grows and produces flowers in apropetal succession. First, second, third, four, five, six. So peduncle continuously grow, indefinite peduncle by producing flowers in apropetal direction. Then flower. Flowers are complete flowers, bisexual flowers. You know what is complete? Four words: calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium was present. What is bisexual? Both androecium and gynoecium was present. Complete flower, bisexual flowers. Zygomorphic flowers. Very important. Fabaceae members produce zygomorphic flower because these flowers cut in only one vertical plane which gives exact halves. In other vertical planes that does not give. So only one vertical plane, these flowers produces two exact halves. So Fabaceae members are zygomorphic flowers. Next, pentamerous. You know about the number of floral leaves 5 or multiplies of 5 in number. So pentamerous flowers. Hypogynous means the flowers are having superior ovary. The ovary occupies extreme top position. Remaining floral parts are developed at the base of the ovary. So hypogynous flowers have superior ovary. So one of the important characteristics is zygomorphic flowers. Bracteate or ebracteate. The bracts may be present or absent. In some plants, bracts are present. In some other plants, bracts are absent. Ebracteolate. Bracteoles are not found. pedicellate flowers. These are common ma. Bracteate or ebracteate, ebraculate, pedicellate, these are common characters. These are the main characters. Complete flowers, bisexual flowers, zygomorphic, pentamerous, hypogynous. Each and every part of the flower. Calyx. Sepals are 5 in number. Gamocephalous. What is gamo? Fused sepals. And are exhibit valvate aestivation. Exhibit valvate aestivation. Let us see the posterior end. Calyx 1, calyx 2, calyx 3, sepal 4 and sepal 5. Right? Next, corolla. Petals are also 5. Polypetalous. One large standard petal called vexillum. 2 lateral wing petals, 2 anterior keel petals, arranged in descendingly imbricate or vexillary aestivation. We already explained under petals or under aestivation. What is vexillary aestivation? A large standard petal overlaps the 2 lateral wing petals and these 2 again overlap the keel petals which are positioned anteriorly. This type of overlapping is called what ma? Descendingly imbricate or vexillary. It is one of the important diagnostic characteristic feature of the Fabaceae member. So very important. One large standard petal called vexillum present at the posterior side, 2 lateral wing petals and 2 keel petals. Wing petals are otherwise called as carina, lateral keel petals, array. Keel petals are otherwise called as keel or carina, wing petals alley. Right? So vexillum, wing and keel petals arranged in descendingly imbricate. Let us see here. Large standard petal is called what? Vexillum. The 2 petals. Then another 2. These 2 keel petals which are protects the essential organs such as androecium and gynoecium. Then the androecium. What is androecium? Stamens. Stamens generally 10 in number. Stamens are generally 10 in number. Here these 10 stamens arranged in two walls, that is diadelphi. Diadelphi. That means 9 stamens fused and one stamen becomes free. So Adelphi was seen in the stamens. Adelphi, that is a diadelphi. 9 staminal. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are fused like this. Filaments. Only one free stamen is there. Actually, in the flowers, we already told now. Nine filaments fuse and anthers are free. One bundle. The 10th stamen separately found at posterior end. Right? So 9 plus 1, showing the diagram in the floral diagram like this. So posterior, one stamen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one 10. Anthers are dipicous. Introdes. Anthers are having 2 thecas, 4 chambers. Each theca has 2 chambers. Introdes means within the flower or within the petals. Inside the petals, these anthers are covered. Okay. Next, gynoecium. Monocarpellary, unilocular, one carpel, one locule, marginal placentation, and superior ovary. Style was single and terminal. Style was single and terminal. Let us see unicarpal, terminal style and simple stigma, marginal placentation. Right? Under transverse section, only one ovule was seen at margin. This is the floral diagram which indicates bract. This indicates posterior end. BR or EBR floral formula. Bracteate or ebracteate, zygomorphic, bisexual, calyx K, 5 fused, corolla 1 plus 2 plus 2 fused, androecium 9 fused plus 1, gynoecium 1, superior ovary. So, bracteate or egraffiate, zygomorphic, very important, bisexual, calyx 5 fused, gamocephalous, corolla 5 but large standard petal only 1, wing petals 2, keel petals 2. The 2 keel petals fused and encloses the essential organs. Androecium, stamens totally 10, 9 fused into one bundle, separate bundle was formed by another stamen. Gynoecium, monocarpellary, superior ovary, right? Economic importance. In these plants, the edible pulses are obtained from gram, peas, arhar, red gram, black gram, red gram, black gram, green gram. These are all pulses. Pea plants, yes. Then vegetables. Glycine max, soya beans, dolichos, normal beans are all used as vegetables. Then edible oils obtained from groundnut, and soya beans. Then fiber yielding plants, fiber, sun hemp. Sun hemp plant gives fiber. Then dye, blue dye, especially blue dye was yielded from Indigofera. Indigofera, blue dye yielding plant. Then fodder, Tephrosia, Trifolium, Sesbania, etc. Then green manure, from Tephrosia, etc. Medicinal plants, Mulia tea, Glycyrrhiza glabra, scientific name Mulia tea. Mulia tea plant used as medicinal purpose, edible pulses, vegetables, edible oils, fibers, dye, blue dye, indigofera, fodder, green manure, medicinal value, having some of the important plants of belongs to this family, and some are grown ornamental also, ornamental plants like a sweet pea and tulip. So go through with NCERT book, read our material and practice the floral diagram and floral formula. And the characters of Fabaceae family, very important diagnostic characteristic features. Root nodulated roots are found. Pulvinous leaf bases are found in leaves. In flower, the flowers are exhibit zygomorphic symmetry. Zygomorphic bilateral symmetry. Stamens are exhibit diadelphous condition, 9+1 diadelphous condition. Petals are arranged in vexillary mode, that is papilionaceous. Hence this family otherwise called as papilionaceous. Based on the arrangement of petals, this family member also changed as a papilionoidae. Okay? Then pollination takes place through insects, so entomophilous. Entomophilous pollination, insect pollination by piston mechanism. Piston mechanism, pressing type of when the insect fall or land on the vexillum and search for nectar and pollens, the abdomen of insect was coated with pollen grains. Then it was flies and reaches to other flower, automatically the pollination was takes place. Okay? So, piston mechanism, the entomophilous of cross pollination was takes place in this family members. The fruit is legume. The fruit is legume or pod, which is a dry dehiscent fruit. Which is a dry dehiscent fruit. Seeds are generally having two cotyledons and non-endospermic. Seeds are having two cotyledons and without endosperm. The reserve food material proteins stored in cotyledons, two cotyledons. Inside the cotyledon of embryo, the reserve food material found in the form of proteins. So this family commonly called as pulses family. Common name of this family was pulses family, Fabaceae, Leguminaceae or Papilionoidae. Right? These are the nicknames. Main important name was Fabaceae as per Bentham and Hooker's classification. So go through with the NCERT book and read the content given in NCERT book. Read the content given in our material, extra material. Practice the floral diagram and floral formula and note these examples, that is economic important plants and whose importance. Okay? We will meet you in the Zoom session. If has there any doubts, you ask me in that Zoom classes, right? Doubts clarification class. Thank you, students. Meet you again in the next class.